Dr. Todd Muncy from Muncy Family Chiropractic and Sports Health Center has discussed the 100-year lifestyle before on our show, and this morning he joins us again to talk about some things you can incorporate into your lifestyle to help you age well. Good morning, Doc. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. But let's talk about, we mentioned it last week, and that is just taking care of your lifestyle care. If you would, get back into that again, because there's some important points that need to be made there.
Absolutely. Well, last week when we talked about lifestyle care, we talked about maintaining what you have attained over the course of your lifetime. However, being stagnant is not the way we live our life. Our lifestyle continues to move and grow. So lifestyle care is designed to move and grow with you. It allows you to keep your body functioning through the different phases of your life as you age. You know, for instance, you're out there, you go and start a new exercise program, things like that, and change the way you do things. Well, the care changes along with you. That's why it's so important to maintain lifestyle care.
And the spine and the nerve system, so vitally important to our overall health and our aging process.
Absolutely. You know, in our office, we have this principle, and I may have talked about it before, but, you know, it's worth reiterating, is the fitness principle. And that fitness principle is actually an acronym for, you know, a few words thrown together. And it's in order to be fit over the course of a lifetime, you have two N's in fitness in this one, so we make it N squared and then ESS. And those break down into fitness is a matter of neurology, nutrition, endurance, strength, and structure. And we need to, you know, let's go into those just a little bit if we can.
Absolutely. Let's talk about neurology, taking care of our nervous system.
Absolutely. If we don't take care of our nervous system, then we're not taking care of the main system that takes care of us. That nerve system controls, through the brain and the nerve system, every single cell, tissue, and organ in our body. It helps us deal with stress. And like today, in this environment that we're in, people are dealing with a lot of stress. You know, that thing helps us deal with our heart, our lungs, and helps us adapt to our environment so readily and so easily. But if we don't take care of it, it tends to slow down, and we tend to slow down. So it's super important that if we want to adapt to the stresses of daily life, that we make sure that our nerve system is functioning properly.
And the next N there, that N squared, is nutrition. You got to have good nutrition.
Absolutely. You know, I really appreciate you guys having these nutritional components on your show, because it shows people a lot of times how to eat healthy and how to eat good things. And nutrition is super important. You know, it breaks down to a simple little formula. It boils down to GCs versus ECs, which is good calories versus empty calories. You got to take in more good calories, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, you know, the things that have high fiber and carbohydrates that are good for you, as opposed to getting that Milky Way bar as you stop at the store with a Coke and taking those in. Those empty calories do nothing but add stress to your body and put pressure on your nerve system to adapt and overcome to that. So what we want to do is try to eliminate the sugars, sweets, complex carbs, and go back to eating a more nutritious diet to help support us in the long run.
And when we're talking about having a long life, having and aging well, you got to have some endurance. You got to. You absolutely have to have it.
Absolutely. And, you know, endurance is essential. And the way we get endurance is through cardiovascular exercise or exercising. You know, there's a lot of ways we can do it. We can do it through yoga. We can do it through running. We can do it through weightlifting, all kinds of things that we can do. But what we want to do is improve our endurance cycle, how long we go, because we're in this body for the long haul. And this body has to carry us for the long haul. If we can build our endurance over time through aerobic exercise, then we can feel and do better as we age. You know, when we start getting up in years, it's a known fact that our body starts to slow down a little bit, and you become fatigued, tired, and start feeling those emotions as we age. The way to prevent it is to start working on cardiovascular exercise, build your endurance, and keep moving along in that fashion.
And another way is to build up some strength. That also helps with that endurance side of things as well.
Absolutely. All those muscles that attach to the spine and to the bones and everything else have to be strong to support you, because it is that support structure that keeps you moving and keeps you functioning. You know, we all know people that have aged. They just don't feel like getting out of their chair or going out and doing anymore. And that's their body not adapting to its environment the way it should and not staying as strong as it should. Without strength, guess what we lose?
We lose a lot of things without strength.
The biggest thing is, what do most people want to be as they age? Independent,
Right.
correct?
Right. You lose a lot of independence there if you can't take care of yourself.
Absolutely. So strength is essential for our independence as we age. Again, we're in this body for the long haul. If we allow this building to start getting cracks and the foundation starting to fall, then we're going to suffer as we age.
And I think that leads right into that last one, is structure. It's just the structure of everything.
Structure is the other bookend to this whole thing. Neurology being one bookend, structure being the other, because structure is what supports our body and our neurology. You know, the brain and nerve system are encased in a 1/4-inch thick bone all the way down and through. That's our body's structural foundation to protect it. And it protects it because it understands that it's so important to every other function we have. And when our structure starts to fail, we start to fail. You know, something as simple as a forward translation of the head like this puts so much undue pressure on the spine and nerve system, and it's trying to react to the way you are standing or the way you're functioning, that it starts to weaken over time, and we want to prevent that. Maintaining proper structure, strength, endurance, nutrition, and neurology is the best way to age and to go through aging as we go forward.
All right, Dr. Todd Muncy, thank you so much. Great advice. Giving us that acronym on fitness, that is great information to have. Everything, I'm taking it to heart this morning, Doc, and I hope our viewers are too.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you so much.
All right. Dr. Todd Muncy and Muncy Family Chiropractic and Sports Health Center, located on Moore Street in Bristol. There's the number. There's their website. Get your lifestyle going the way you want it to as you age better.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by